Who is your client? Elephant, mouse, or monkey? If you are already into business, sales, or marketing, you might have the idea about the big clients and small clients' differences, benefits, and their behavior. But if you are new to the business, sales, and marketing, you will definitely face a different type of clients, and it's very important for you to know the differences these clients can make in your company. At first, for any salesperson, a client is a client, a god in Indian saying, because the client brings money, which pays salaries and bills, helps to fulfill the needs and desires, but not every customer is the right for the company. You heard correct. There are different type of customers. Some brings money, some bring value, some bring lots of noise but no money and no value. Let's see in details the type of customers, what differences they can bring, and which one can be the right choice for your business. I always divide customers into three categories. First, small or medium sized clients. These are the clients who purchase products and services in less or medium quantities. Their business can be small or medium scale. It can be a shop, school, college, IT company, etc. These customers usually have no knowledge to moderate knowledge about what they want to purchase. These are the most common customers in India. But to make a sizable profit, you need many of these customers. That's why we call them mouse. To fill the pool, we need many mouse. Similarly, to make a business in no profit and no loss or in profit by small customers, we need many of them. Now these customers can behave in two ways. First, price oriented. Second, relation value. Price oriented customers are those who will shift anywhere whenever they get a lower price. Price oriented customers don't really see the value and quality of product or service. They don't dig deep in quality and knowledge of what they are getting at a certain price. Price oriented customers are the low value customers because when any price falls, they will move. Now, according to Indian mentality, most of people want to buy services and products in cheap pricing, which is reasonable. But the lack of knowledge and lack of willingness to see the value behind the price. This makes price oriented customers non reliable in the longer run. Whereas if we look at the relation value customers, these are the customers who are connected with the company only because of unique selling point. It can be either trust or quality of service or product or quality of support or any other unique selling point which makes customer connected for a long time. These are the foundation of businesses. Second, enterprise. These are the customers who purchase products and services in a large quantity. These customers mostly belong to the high class and high standard segment. It can be a five-star hotel, mall, brand, etc. Such clients target to the high class people. These customers are called elephants because they are huge. One such enterprise can give a huge profit, but acquiring enterprise client can be tricky or hard in many cases. The best thing about enterprise clients is that they dig deep in the service and product quality. They prefer the value behind the price. Enterprise client is mostly educated, professional, and sophisticated. They choose vendors very carefully because a good vendor can maintain the brand image, but the bad vendor can harm brand image in many ways. Enterprise clients mostly value quality, but not always. In my personal experience, I have seen some large brands in India who went for low prices services even when I explained to them about service quality. We call such people educated fools. Some individuals are so keen to impress their seniors with low prices that they don't really look at the value behind the prices and what fraud low prices companies are doing behind the wall. Third, big talk monkeys. They are very small purchase power customers, but they tend to behave like they are extraordinary. They present themselves as they will grow a lot in a few years, but they are just a big fake personalities. Now, how to identify such customers and eliminate them? Let's see with one example. There is one buyer, let's name him John for the reference. John wanted to buy X service. He consulted few sellers, gained little knowledge by talking to sellers. 5 companies provided services at a cheaper price but compromised the quality of service product to stay in the competition and make a profit. But the 6th company provided services at a higher price without compromising the quality. Now John has some insights about the quality difference but making 6th company to reduce price. Making big talks. We will grow faster with quality service, facing startup struggle, talking hours on phone with million of excuses. At this point, the seller misunderstands such buyers as genuine lead and removes all the margin of their own company and provides rate-to-rate services considering and assuming the future benefits when quantity will grow. Some might be a genuine customer here, but chances are very rare. When you see that buyer is not adding any technical value, quantity value and increases the price to make a margin, the buyer will go to the 7th company and will start the same tricks to get quality services by not paying the proper price. These customers are complete time waste. With such customer, always keep a blank check as a security and a minimum tenure of a specific time period. Here, sellers can make buyer bind in the contract that if buyer is not providing this significant quantity in 1 or 2 years, the buyer has to pay the X amount of margin on previous purchases after the locking period. If the buyer agree to sign the contract and sign the blank check, then it is a genuine buyer. If the buyer does not agree, then it's a monkey client who jumps and makes big sounds but not with serious intentions. When any company needs a client, it's very important that the buyer adds any value. Now this value can be either technical or financial.